I've been trying to spread a little bit of discomfort about the proportion that we have of trads RAs and sorority members in the tribe as I'm having conversations with people. You know, they represent a pretty significant portion of my Kai, and so I've just been having conversations here and there, planting that seed. I talked to Brennan the other day, and I just sort of mentioned, there's a lot of sorority members, 3 thetas, they might be voting together. Do we think we should try to reduce that? Just press a little bit gently, try and get people interested in working with me, and also trying to get people interested in not voting for me. And I've started to hear it coming back to me a little bit. I talked to Luke Johnson the other day, and he comes to me and he says there's a lot of sorority people, maybe we should start removing them. And it's hard to know if that's the seed that I planted that's coming to fruition, or whether that's just something that they came up with entirely on their own. Either way, though, things are looking pretty good for me on the numbers. I might have been able to weasel my way into a majority.
So, Connor and I are looking for the idol, and came across this, which looks...
Nice insulated bag.
Yeah, almost looked like one. We got pretty excited. We had the thought, not sure yet if we'll do it, of making a fake idol and putting it in the bag and rehiding it.
Alright, come on in, guys!
We're gonna win. Kevin.
Alright, first things first, Joseph, let me grab that immunity. Thank you. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Today you're also playing for reward as it is Halloween. So we're gonna try again. An assortment of candy. So today's challenge is another 2-part challenge. Well, I guess technically 3. You'll have one person selected from the tribe to untie knots this challenge. That person will start off by running to that table in the middle. The leg closest to us right now is the first bag of knot, or the first bag you untie. In the bag are 2 bean bags. You'll bring that back past the flag. Once you're past the flag again, 4 people from your tribe are allowed to become throwers for the team. They'll take the 2 bean bags up to this blue line respectively for either tribe and try to hit the targets. You have to knock all 3 targets down. You have 4 shooters and only 2 bags, so you can have people running back and forth to get bags, but you cannot have people camping at the targets to throw bags back. You can swap between the 4 shooters anytime of the 4. After you knock all 3 targets over, you'll go back past your flag, and then your knot tire will come back out, untie the second leg, and that's going to be your puzzle pieces, where you will dump the puzzle pieces onto the table and have 2 people solve the puzzle. First one to solve. Ready! Go! Go, Brenna!
And he worked through the knot.
How am I supposed to do this?
He's done it before. Brenna struggling through the knot. Hands are cold, digging through the snow.
How are you supposed to untie this?
Untie from the other side. Untie from the other side.
This side?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Brenna has now figured out the correct side to the knot.
I would like to say that was very unclear.
And Kevin is forcing back.
Okay, that is so not fair! That is so not fair!
Cool misses the target. Jack comes back to pick up the bag. Brenna's still working on the knot. She's almost there. Emily pulls the bag. Oh, just misses the target. Brennan comes out, picks up the bag, takes the ball, and misses. Brenna is still working on the knot. Just misses the other target. Jack comes back out to grab the bag.
It's okay, we just go better.
One man's got a long way to make up in this challenge. Brenna grabs the bag. Paul's going to take another throw. The target, but it does not fall down. Brenna's got the bags. Waimea's going to begin shooting.
Slightly harder. Come on, Jack!
Micah is struggling to hit any targets after the first one. Cole brushes another one. And Thunder comes out to the bag. Jack running back from 3 times. Joseph takes a shot.
Too short for Joseph. Kevin goes back to the back. Emily raises another target. Not any targets over. Joseph just misses. Andrew just misses. Jack overshoots. Undershoots just barely. Pull out through the bags. Joseph running fast. Deliver bags. Emily just misses. Second target down for my guy. That one's gonna count. Pull out misses. Kevin undershoots. Andrew coming out for Waimea. Jack running the ball for intermediate drive. Kevin just misses. Joseph running the bag back. Jack short. Pulls out. Andrew's too short. Joseph just misses. Kevin back out getting the bags. On the target. Ford is now untying the puzzle pieces for my time. Ford to keep the knot. Waimea struggles to hit Kevin just misses. Kevin. And Joseph's back out. Let's go. Joseph will turn the target. Waimea still struggling to hit the targets. Kevin just misses. Kevin is coming back with the puzzle piece for my time. There you go. Let's go. Come on, guys. We got so much to lead us on this game. It has to be quite the comeback. Put them all over the right way. Make sure the bag's empty. Yep, there you go. Kevin just missed. Thunder. That was Waimea's got one target to go. You guys got this. Come on. Go for it. That will not count.
I'll focus on my car.
You guys got this. I don't think it's win immunity. Piece of cake. Jack. And Micah. Got all three. Brenda's coming out.
Brenda's in time now.
Hair or not.
You got it. Come on.
Make sure you're tight.
The other eye. Where's an eye?
Through the scope. Grabs the knot. Micah working through the puzzle. Let's go. There's still hope. Come on, right here. It's all going to come down to this puzzle.
We have so much momentum.
Micah making progress, slowly but surely. Brenna doing a good job on the knot. Almost there for Waimea.
These need to all fit together somehow. The paint is worth these.
Try this over here.
Allison and Aston are up to Waimea. Make up a lot of ground here.
Come on.
Can they do it?
Oh, yeah. You
That piece that goes like...
Jack and Kennedy making great progress on the puzzle.
Yeah, just...
That does not go there. That does not go there.
No,
Oh, nice.
like the...
Okay.
Nice.
Micah almost there on the puzzle. Waimea
guys got
trying to
this.
close the
It's so
gap.
heckin' worked.
They're putting pieces together. Micah is getting closer. It's all come down to this puzzle.
There you go.
Come back.
Come on, that does not.
You guys got this.
This is a difficult puzzle, that's it.
They're pulling it closer.
No. Does that fit? I
Micah
don't even
getting
know.
closer. Waimea's closing the gap quickly. Can they pull off this comeback? It would be one of the greatest comebacks
don't look at
we have
them.
seen this season.
You good? You still have a comfortable lead.
Does this... No, it doesn't go there. No.
Make sure your bags are empty.
No. 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 Maybe?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Alright, let's go one by one.
Micah,
One by one.
the
There you
puzzle.
go.
They're almost there.
Maybe.
Come on. There it is.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Micah getting closer. They're almost off the puzzle. Waimea has made up so much ground.
No.
Can they figure this out?
Or is this one? No. No. Okay.
Waimea has got everything but the middle.
Flip it.
It's going to be so much closer than how we started this challenge. We're very well together to complete this puzzle. One guy is still struggling on the middle section. This is very close.
Let's go here. Yeah, let's go there.
It's not over yet. You're gonna have to dig deep.
That fits, and then that goes here. That goes there. That goes there.
One more.
right, this-
The Maikai thinks they have it.
It's close enough.
He's
They're rolling.
Maikai wins the race.
Oh yeah!
All right, Maikai. Congratulations. Feel free to have the bounties of reward over there. When they, I've got nothing for you. Head back to Campbell. See ya. Have fun.
So, it's Halloween, spooky season, people out here in costumes and shit. But yeah, so, challenge didn't go as planned, we lost. Stuff happens.
Brenna doesn't have firecrackers for fingers.
Not the fastest. Shouldn't be, not a big deal. She tried. We all tried. I mean, we missed our throws too. So, still decisions to be made tonight, or for this weekend. But good thing is we found a clue afterwards, and that's probably worth more than everything else. So nothing like helping people out to help yourself out.
Yeah. Honestly, if we won, we would have been like too caught up in ourselves to look for it.
So really not that bad of a takeaway today. Tonight we don't have time to search.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, let's get spooky and shit.
But tomorrow,
We'll look. A new day. Or Friday. Or Saturday. Or the rest of this game. Because now we have a clue. So, and the other thing is you give us another piece of paper so we can actually make another idol and fuck with some people.
that's the plan.
Post-immunity challenge. Notice there's some Morse code on the clue here. That Morse code has been on there the whole time. I never looked it up because I didn't care. But
Now we have a clue.
we have a clue. And this one is an invisible message saying it's either lemon juice or sugar or baking soda. So we're going to go test it with a lighter, and then we're going to heat it up in a toaster
Yeah,
and see what happens.
we can definitely say what it says because no one's going to see the video.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
So Morse code spells out PED. It wasn't E.
It was an E.
Yeah. It was a
Pedestrian.
dot.
Oh, so that's
Yeah,
pedestrian.
pedestrian plaza spelled out in Morse code. Guess we know where we're looking. So Thunder thinks there's a message in this other piece of paper.
I don't know what else it could be. Like, it's just a blank piece of paper otherwise.
Unless he wants us to like make another with it.
I mean, stuff is showing up, I think.
I guess it's you burning it. Yeah.
Smells like fire.
Maybe.
Want to try and bake it?
Yeah, we can try that.
Make sure we don't start a fire in here.
In the toaster? Who says this is how you start a fire?
What?
Alright. If this doesn't work, then it's something
If this
else.
catches on fire, we're fucked.
Are we sure we can do this, Thunder?
I was gonna think putting like the
You're gonna cancel that, dude? That's gonna light on fire, man.
I know.
I'm filming it, dude.
Well, it doesn't need to be in there for too long.
So we took the extra piece of paper that was on the idol, made some photocopies. Eventually, we'll be making some fake idols, maybe some fake hints, don't know yet. Truth be told, I'm kind of upset that I found the idol clue with Thunder and Kevin because those are the two guys on the team I trust the very least. I know they're out there sneaking around and planning this whole thing. They already probably have a list of people to vote off, and I'm not buying it. So tonight's Halloween. They're going out there having fun. I'm gonna go look for the idol before the night is up. We all agreed to go look for it tomorrow, but I think I need to look for it tonight. I need to find that before they do, or else I don't trust them with it. I really don't. All right. I really want to see you get very far in this game because I think it'd be fun.
Okay.
And I like being on people's sides. During the cleanup of the event,
Okay.
as long as you don't tell anyone this,
Yeah.
because you're the only person I'm telling this, and I'm not even telling
Okay.
A lot to explain. We were helping clean up and we found a hint to the idol on the bottom one of the tables.
Oh, shit.
It was me, Thunder, and Kevin.
Okay.
I found it with Thunder and Kevin, but I don't trust those guys for anything. They are like very backstabby. Those two guys are like in it for the end and will like kill anybody.
Yeah.
So we agreed, the three of us, to go look for the idol tomorrow.
Okay.
After we found the hint. I'm gonna go tonight.
Okay.
And try and find it. And if I do find it, I'm putting a fake idol in its place.
Okay.
There might be a lot that happens tonight if I find it.
Okay. Just let me know what happens.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If I find it, like, I'm willing to have, like, us two play that idol, like, for each other when times like these.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Thank you.
If you don't agree with this,
no,
I might
good.
throw myself under a bus.
No, you're good. No, I trust you more.
I think it'd be fun to have you
people. And hopefully you're not going to kill me later.
No, I don't want to. I'll keep you alive. I like you.
It's just, so it's like Kevin and Thunder.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
Terrifying thing.
Yes.
Allison is low-key scary.
That's fair. I like Allison.
I love Allison,
yeah.
but like she's low-key.
She'll like do a little bit of like alliance thing.
She's doing alliance.
Yeah, she got last summer too.
So Aspen, she's really cool. She's chilling. I'm not sure. So like I can talk to her about stuff if we need to.
Okay.
Zach, I haven't seen him.
I don't know. We might end up voting Zach off.
And then Brenna's good. She's super nice, but I don't think she wants to think like anything.
Yeah,
I should be one chopping my cheek because I need him to show up.
That's fair. But like you wanted to. We made this decision to keep you home.
I was waiting. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, the call's gonna come in, and I'll be.
You'll be ready.
I had my Batman onesie on, but you guys didn't come, so I was like, oh.
I'm sorry.
And then Joseph is Joseph.
I love Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah.
That man's. I mean, good. So yeah,
I think it comes down to like Zach, Kevin, or Thunder.
I think maybe. Well, because Kevin and Thunder are really good competitors.
Yeah.
So like.
They're pretty good.
So,
Tribal. And I just shared with Allison the whole story about finding the hint with Thunder and Kevin.
Yes.
And I think Thunder has the idol. I'm like pretty sure about it. I think Kevin knows. I think Thunder and Kevin are like
Yeah. They're
watching
gonna-
each other's backs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You brought up a good point though.
Yes, I brought up the point that if we start voting off players that are like more strategically invested in a game, then it gets easier to vote other people out. Like
Yeah. It like breaks that like
Yeah.
bond of people who like want to see each other at the merge. And suddenly it's like, okay, now I gotta get rid of people before the merge.
Yeah.
I really, really want to see Kevin or Thunder go. One of the two. Because they're like, I don't know how intertwined they are with the rest of the tribe.
Yeah, I don't think very much. Although I think maybe Thunder more than Kevin. But I think that's because Kevin is still upset about the last season of Survivor.
I think that's
Which
right.
sucks, Kevin. I want to play with you.
I know.
You won't trust me.
So I guess the other option behind that, Allison convinced me not to vote for Zach because he did not want to be voted out, and we asked him if he wanted to be for academic reasons.
Yeah.
And he wanted to stay, and I respect that. So, Brenna's next.
Yeah.
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 I think you had a pretty good reason why. Like Brenna versus Sigourney.
Yeah. I just think that Sigourney would be more loyal at the merge, / like more cooperative eventually.
Whereas Brenna could definitely be sneaky. She might be sneaky right now.
Right.
Shavak could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my vote then.
So Brenna, even though it sucks.
No.
No.
Sorry, Brenna.
Sorry.
What are y'all thinking between the two? Or who were you thinking?
From the people I've talked to,
Yeah.
Brenna seems to be what people want to do. I don't know though. What are you? Where would you be at?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty I'm pretty indifferent between the two.
So it sucks because they're both like such.
They're both
incredibly
so
wonderful
nice.
people.
I know. I don't like this.
Yeah, this one's hard.
This is a hard one.
This one's hard.
Brenna has. I feel like has Sigourney been to more than Brenna has, or have they each only been to?
I don't know actually, because I've
You
only
wouldn't-
been to one challenge.
Right, but you're also like a good player. Like you're
I'm pretty invested.
You're pretty invested
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
I got you. Like yeah, don't yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I know Brenna was at the first one and she was at the third one.
I feel like Brenna's more invested than Sigourney is.
Do you think that that's a benefit?
I don't think it's a benefit. I think that means that Brenna is more dangerous.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
She might not be sneaky, but she's like
But
really
she's
like
invested. Yeah, and I feel like that could harm us later. I don't know.
I agree.
Okay.
I think that Sigourney would be a lot more like cooperative.
I feel like she's gonna be good to keep around. Yeah.
As like
Cool. Yeah.
So Survivor, this is our second time going to tribal. This is not an easy decision. I've met with R.A. Allison and we've discussed our options, and right now the game plan is to keep Kevin close, because I actually think Kevin's a bigger threat than Thunder, but I think Thunder's a really good tool for Kevin. And I don't want that to get out of hand. So we want to handle it. So we talked to R.A. Brenna. She seemed pleasant with the fact that she may get voted off, but I told her to vote for Kevin, and I believe R.A. Sigourney also voting that way. It sucks. I think we're going to have pretty close to a sweep tonight. I'll let R.A. Kevin know. And I hope that he takes that and runs with it. And I hope that gains a little bit of trust between us. Because right now that's what we need. And, our original intent was we could either go scare tactic or we could go trusting. And that's a hell of a choice. So we chose to keep him close. And we're going to continue with that. But every time you go to travel, there's always a gnawing feeling that you're gonna go. Something's gone wrong. Something's gone haywire. But we'll see how it goes.
Alright guys, welcome to your second tribal council. Probably doesn't feel the greatest,
Yeah.
But you guys fought well, came back, almost ended up pulling the challenge back. Let's talk about the whole tribal unity thing and the participation in events. Obviously, people can't make events sometimes, or make the challenges sometimes. And does that kind of affect how the tribe plays in the challenges, or maybe the voting process? Thunder.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Short and sweet, I like it. I guess on the other side of that, sometimes people can't come to tribal. Kev, you didn't come to the first tribal. And yeah, exactly. Does that also affect the voting process? Like, could that put people in jeopardy? Anyone want to talk about that?
I think that we're all understanding, like, things happen, but it only becomes a problem if, because if you don't come to a challenge, you can still catch up with the tribe and, talk to people and see how it went. But it only becomes a problem when, you, don't go to a challenge and you also don't talk to the tribe members.
If I was to go off of what Aspen said, it's like if you can't make the challenges, totally understanding. I think the vote usually doesn't come down to who made it to the challenge and who couldn't, how people performed and how they didn't. But I think, especially the last couple rounds, it's really been thinking of how the tribe's going to be built as a unit following this point, and who's really trustworthy, who really isn't. I don't know. That's what I've been thinking more of. I feel bad voting people out for challenges, so it's more of a long planning kind of game.
That's valid. Yeah. Joseph, you're a veteran. How important is trust in the future, or in the long term of the game?
Well, trust is definitely something to be important, but the famous quote, keep your friends close, but have a plan to kill everyone you meet. And so I think to a certain extent that is actually true in this game. And I want to trust everybody, and I want to get everyone together and move the team closer toward the merge, but you know, sometimes you gotta trust, and sometimes you gotta hold back that trust.
Someone is going home tonight, as you all know, and each tribal probably will get harder. Is there any difference between this tribal and last tribal? You know, you go from an easy vote, maybe it's still an easy vote tonight, to possibly a tougher vote. Because outside of the game, it's a very different dynamic with Survivor Golden, you know? This season you're playing with some of your closest friends, you're playing with your family, and to have to vote someone out is sometimes the hardest decision anyone can make in the game. And you're voting out your friends, you're voting out your peers and coworkers. And to be possibly betrayed by your peers and coworkers might not feel very good in the beginning, or at all during the game. And I guess there is a lot of base trust between the group, normally, outside the game, but inside the game, maybe not. What's the dynamic like? This has always been an interesting question. You know, you're thrown on a tribe, cross staffs, but are there inter-staff alliances? Like, is Naspin becoming one, or is the Trads gonna vote against all the Whelm and Naspin people? Is that a thing happening? Alright, seems like Waimea is one. Well, that seems to be the theme now. Waimea is one.
One man.
Alright, anyone have any questions or anything else to add? If not, we'll begin the votes.
This was a tragic vote, but she's too committed. Too committed. Dangerous.
Alright, I'll go tally the votes. Alright, first things first, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Cool. I'll read the votes. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. First vote, Brennan. Second vote, Brenna. That's 2 votes, Brenna. Third vote, Brenna. That's 3 votes, Brenna. Fourth vote, Brenna. That's 4 votes, Brenna. 0 votes, anyone else. Fifth vote, Kevin. 1 vote, Kevin. 4 votes, Brenna. 5 to go. Second vote, Kevin. 2 votes, Kevin. 4 votes, Brenna. 4 votes left. Fifth vote, Brenna. It's 5 votes, Brenna. 2 votes, Kevin. Third person eliminated from Survivor Golden, Brenna. Brenna, bring me your torch. Brenna, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you.
Bye, Brenna.
Yeah, feel free to confess anything right in front of me, Kennedy.
The only thing that I really have to confess, I don't know if we've actually talked to this about you, but Jack and I have talked about this, of the game plan to break down the trads, because that would be, we've already just kind of broken that just by getting the cap out, but just in case, we want to keep wearing down those ties. I feel like Brennan and Luke Johnson have an alliance.
You think?
Yeah. But I also feel like if it came down to it, we could pull Brennan over to our side, and then it would be Luke Ep, Emily, Luke Johnson, Brennan.
You don't think we could get Luke Johnson too?
Well, if it comes down where we have to vote out of, like when it comes down to when we have to vote out a third person, if we don't merge before then or anything, or do a switch, yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the order that we were
Is there anyone on our side that you trust?
Jack right now and you, mostly because Jack has made it apparent that if you have a strong alliance with him, he is less likely to vote you out.
I don't think that that's true.
I actually do think it is true.
I don't think that
Because I
alliances
also-
exist in Jack's head.
No, they do. He knows how to play the game.
I think he knows how to play the game, and I don't think that. I feel like the way he plays the game is this is in the best interest for me and for you, so we should team up in making this happen. But not, I have your back for the rest of the game.
I don't think he has my back for the rest of the game, but I think for the long term, I think he does. And that's what I mean, I don't have like the whole intention to win, but I want to make it far. And then it'll be coming to the point of getting out the strongest competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys! Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Today, once again, you'll be playing for immunity, and we're going to be playing Survivor Shuffleboard. The rules are straightforward. You'll elect one person to go up at a time, and they will shoot a puck and try to get it in the center of the flag. We're deeming the center of the flag right on this V here. Then the next tribe will shoot their first stone, and then alternate until all 3 stones are shot. Closest stone to the center scores a point for their tribe. We're playing first to 7, win by 2. So if it's 6-6, it's first to 8, and if it's 7-7, first to 9. Other than that, you'll select one member from your tribe to go up, and then the other tribe will then select theirs, and then the other tribe will shoot first, and then we'll swap. All right, other than that, I'll give you guys a minute to strategize, and then we'll get going. Kevin undershoots. There's a bit of a learning curve here, but once you pick it up, it should be fine. Warren. Still Kevin undershoots. Thunder will shoot first for one minute. Thunder across the line. Let's go. Cole's up. My God.
I did not.
It's when you release the stone.
When we release it.
Yeah.
It's not the fault.
Thunder's up next for 1 minute. And Thunder overshoots. And Cole. Thunder, you have to have a good shot here. And my tribe will win the round unless Cole knocks it off. It's 1-1. Emily will shoot first for my tribe. Good distance, just slightly right. Connor undershoots. So you got this. You just got to test out those waters. Until then, completely It's currently 2-1-1 Maya. Aspen with a nice shot. Asya. Zach looking to answer. And Zach slides in. Very nice shot.
Just gonna say that.
And Phoebe does very well. Becca, undershoot.
Put your mentor stress into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Andrew said it's close.
Just a little on it, harder.
Becca hits her own stone. Opens the door for Andrew to hit it in.
Easy money. She gets it on.
It's
5-1. Waimea building a huge lead. Faith with the shot. Overshoots. Joseph shoots for Waimea. Again, a bit of a learning curve. Faith undershoots after overshooting the last one.
Yeah. You got this, baby.
Joseph! Faith overshoots a little, but it's still the closest stone. You got this. And Joseph! 6-1! Waimea! Jack might not even get a chance to shoot. Kevin overshoots. Luke does alright. Kevin overshoots. Luke sets up a blocker. Kevin's gonna have to slide it in for immunity. For immunity. Connor undershoots. Jack taking his first shot of the day.
Yeah.
We can rewatch the video.
Connor undershoots. Jack is Connor's gonna have to nail his last shot. That will not do it. It's 6-3 Waimea. Jack with a decent shot. Andrew looking to. Andrew with a very nice shot.
Yeah, just knock this over.
Jack shoots it short. Andrew going from the left. Sets up a nice guard. Jack is going to have to hit this very close to the middle. Jack. This is for immunity.
Andrew, you're good at folding, but not this.
And my guy will win it!
Why do we all need to be here? Just one person can go.
You can send
We already
you
know.
want.
Well, 5 of you can leave now.
Take off.
You can leave.
Yeah.
Joseph undershoots. Jack undershoots. Joseph's gonna have to get it on the middle here.
You got this. Oh, you got this.
Jack has become the unsung hero for the Lankai tribe after shooting last. Jack shoots short. Zach shoots short. Jack gets Zach shoots it short again. Jack will take his last shot for Lankai. Jack gets Zach is going to have to come up with a huge shot. And he just misses. Connor with a nice shot for one man. Jack. Nice, you got this. Yeah. Connor with a nice shot for one man. Jack slides it nicely on the board. Connor with his last shot for one man. Got it. That is closer. That is closer. Jack slides it in. It's not going to do it. Jack with a decent shot to start it off. He doesn't get it on board though. Connor gets it on the board. Jack gets it nicely done from Jack. Connor. Jack is going to have to nail this right in the center, or else Waimea will win immunity. And Jack overshoots! Connor has to shoot it!
Waimea wins immunity! Alright! Congratulations, Waimea, on immunity. Here you go, Connor. Enjoy the rest of your night. Head back to camp. My guy, you almost had a great comeback, but in the end I got nothing for you. Pack up your bags, head back to camp. I'll see you at Tribal.
That challenge was pretty much a worst case scenario for me. We were down in the numbers, I step up to the plate, I almost make a comeback single-handedly, and we lose. And so all I've sort of successfully done at this point is raise my profile on the tribe, People now have me in their minds a lot more, and we still end up at Tribal. So at this point, I just need to trust in the relationships that I've built, the alliances that I've developed, to hope that it's not me, and hope that down the line, this doesn't impact me negatively.
Because I feel like Jack doesn't have anyone.
Have anyone? So you trust him?
I don't know if I trust him.
But he's also one of those people where you want to keep him close because he knows the game. And if you keep him close, then you can also always figure out his plan. Because Jack has also specifically told me, when you take this, with a couple grains of salt, but, if you have an alliance with him, he's less likely to double-cross you later on. Well, yeah, later on in the game. But, I think he's a powerful ally to have. But also,
I don't know if I would trust him, though.
Or you just vote him out and not have to worry about him. Vote.
We could vote out Luke and target Faith.
Well, I don't think we need both of them out.
I think if we break one, then we break the other.
Yeah.
We could also
And I was thinking Faith because that also breaks Becca. Yeah. And I don't think Becca is a target at all.
Becca, we're keeping in for the long game because she's an easy vote out. And especially, I want to keep her in the merge because she can also be a goat.
Can we convince Jack?
Oh yeah.
To vote.
Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cole.
Yeah.
And Cole.
Yeah.
I think we can.
And Phoebe, I bet.
I guarantee.
But you
I don't
can't
know. I don't know if we
tell Becca though.
Yeah.
No, we can't tell him.
Or Luke. I don't
No.
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 Well, obviously. Would we?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's.
What happens if we have to vote 2 people out this week?
Luke and Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Luke and Faith? I don't think we need both of them going
No, we
this
just
week.
need to break one. Then we
we
could.
And that's why I was thinking Faith, because Faith is attached to Becca as well. So Becca's never going to vote for Faith, and Luke is never going to vote for Faith. Whereas, if she's gone,
that is
like
true.
Emily.
We break Faith, and it's just the two of them.
Yeah.
And then they would have to vie for some support, which means they would be talking to some of us. And then we kind of know what their plays are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm actually curious.
Because I think Luke's gonna play. Luke's gonna play this game. We just need to force him to
expand his influence. And then,
Yeah, that might be a good.
yeah.
I'm actually very curious to see what the
How
other
he
votes are
reacts.
and like what the other votes are going to be.
Yeah,
If
I
we
think
get
they'll
everybody,
vote
if
for
we get
Becca.
everybody else on
I
board.
think they'll vote for Becca. I think Luke's gonna ask me who I'm voting for.
Are you gonna say Becca?
I don't know what should I say?
Say I've been considering a couple options, and ask him what.
Just
he
ask him
thinks.
he's thinking.
Yeah.
And then if he
Like-
mentions and you're like, oh yeah, I was kind of thinking of this person.
I think he's thinking Emily or
Okay.
Becca.
I don't think we're gonna have a double vote, but if we
Faith
do,
and we break up
Okay,
Luke and
then-
Becca.
and then we just get rid of Emily because why not?
What about Phoebe?
I think we'd be able to get Phoebe on board.
Yeah, I think someone needs to talk to Phoebe.
What if Cole talked to Phoebe?
I think that would be good. I can talk to Cole.
Okay.
So I think we could be able to get Cole on board. I can also talk with Jack too. I don't think Jack would be like, yeah.
Jack said he'd vote for whatever we decide to vote for.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're about to head up to Tribal, and as of right now, as far as I know, nobody out of Faith, Luke, Becca, and Emily has talked to any of the 6 of us about what the plan is. You know, we're trying to keep them in the dark, so in a way that's good, but it raises some major red flags on my end. That's just, you know, if they're not asking me what the plan is at all, to me that says that they have another plan. And, you know, I just don't want to be surprised going into Tribal tonight. And so I'm worried. I'm definitely worried right now. And we'll just have to play it by ear and hope that the alliance that we've got going holds tight on this one.
Alright, we'll jump right into things. In true Survivor spirit, Maikai trailed 6-1 in the challenge, and you fought back, almost pulled it off, but came so heartbreakingly close, and in the end, here you all sit, where you will vote someone off, and they will become the 4th person voted out of Survivor Golden tonight. Jack, it was discussed that you could possibly be the leader of this Maikai tribe last time we were at Tribal. How does it feel to kind of maybe embrace that role and have your tribe rally around you as you fought to come back in the challenge?
You know, I'm not sure that's the case. I think that we still very much exist as a tribe, and I don't know if we have a clear leader at this point. You know, at the end of the day, we still lost. A loss is a loss, and I'm just as complicit in that as anybody else on the tribe.
But everyone kind of agreed to that statement. Is Maikai still one whole unit? Okay. An interesting dynamic of this season on Survivor is the fact that everyone playing is very close outside of the game and also inside of the game as well. And that can definitely change the way relationships are formed or how alliances work or how trust is built. Because outside of the game, every single one of you trusts each other. Or at least I hope. But inside the game, you could be a completely different person. So that brings up a question of kind of staff alliances. Is that something that's a possibility? Is that something on the table? You know, is Whelm creating a coalition against Maston? Or are the Trads starting to form up against Whelm? Or is it all still Maikai? Or
I think there is the possibility of, especially during the merge, of staffs creating alliances. But at least right now, I think we're more focused on staying together as a tribe and not trying to faction off into just our own staffs and creating those factions within our tribe. We're trying to see past that and work together more as a cohesive unit.
dedication is huge in this game. And one of the most dedicated players is perhaps Phoebe. You've been at everything so far.
Missed one.
Missed one. Okay. You've been to everything but one so far. Jack, you've been to everything you possibly can. How does that factor into the game? Is the vote maybe tonight about who's not even in this room at Tribal? Or is it about who's not participating in challenges? or maybe it's just another strategic vote. How is that going along tonight? We'll start with Vince. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really know. I think that like last time we were at tribal, it was definitely based on like how dedicated you were to the team. But the majority of people on the tribe right now, I feel like are pretty dedicated. So it's, to me, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go.
Brennan?
I also have no idea how tonight's going to go, but I think Phoebe's right in that I think the direction everyone's going to be voting is more for the strategic aspect, for the benefit of the team, or the benefit of members of the team, versus just based on dedication.
Okay. Asya?
I think tonight is a bigger vote than last week. Last week we were all kind of able to get, last vote, we were all kind of able to get together and agree on somebody all together, and that was the plan. And I think that this vote is going to, it's going to be a little bit more of a surprise to the individual that is being voted out, or potentially to individuals on the tribe who think somebody else is going to be voted out, and then it could be a blindside, and it could not.
There we go. We might see our first Survivor blindside this season. So I guess if anyone doesn't have anything else to add, we can begin the votes.
You're a really strong player, so here we go.
I'll tally the votes. First things first, let's grab your torches and get them lit. Votes have been tallied. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. You'll be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Faith. Second vote, Becca. That's one vote Faith, one vote Becca. Third vote, Emily. That's one vote Faith, one vote Becca, one vote Emily. 7 votes remain. Fourth vote, Emily. That's 2 votes Emily, 1 vote Faith, 1 vote Becca. Fifth vote, Faith. That's 2 votes Faith, 2 votes Emily, 1 vote Becca, 5 votes remain. Sixth vote, Faith. That's 3 votes Faith, 2 votes Emily, 1 vote Becca, 4 votes remain. Faith. That's 4 votes Faith, 2 votes Emily, 1 vote Becca, 3 votes remain. Emily. That's 3 votes Emily, 4 votes Faith, 1 vote Becca, 2 votes remain. Fourth person eliminated from Survivor Golden, Faith. Faith, that's enough. Bring me your torch. Faith, the tribe has spoken. It is time for you to go.
Bye, Faith. We love you.
We love you. We miss you.
Alright, so it seems like today's vote was, again, a little bit of a combination between doing what's best for the tribe and seeing who's dedicated. So we'll see if it pays out for you in the long run, because Survivor Golden, it's a game of many twists, and this is a special season, special edition. And to build off of that, tonight we're going to stay seated because we're voting out another person right now. So Luke, you're up. for the second time tonight, the votes have been tallied. Once again, if anyone has the hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. If not, I'll read the votes. First vote, Luke. That's me.
You weren't wrong.
Second vote, Becca. That's 1 vote Luke, 1 vote Becca. Third vote, Becca. That's 2 votes Becca, 1 vote Luke. Fourth vote, Emily. That's 1 vote Luke, 2 votes Becca, 1 vote Emily. 5 votes for me. Emily. That's 2 votes Emily, 2 votes Becca, 1 vote Luke. 4 votes for me. Emily. That's 3 votes Emily, 2 votes Becca, 1 vote Luke. Fifth person eliminated from Survivor Golden. Emily. Emily, that's enough. Please bring me your torch.
Is that 4 votes? Is that 5? Well, because that was on.
Emily, the tribe has spoken.
Yeah, but you stopped.
It is time for you to go.
I appreciate you.
Sorry, Emily.
Love you.
It's just a game, guys. Don't be sad.
Aw.
Right, can I grab my stuff?
After you leave.
Bye, Emily. We love you. Bye.
Tribal is always tough, and it's even tougher when you have to vote 2 people out in the same tribal council. We'll see what happens to my Kai from now on, but hopefully you guys made the right decision. See who pays on.
I'm not surprised. First and last tribal council ever. No, it was super fun. I really liked the comps. I just liked the comps a lot more than the social games. So I was just didn't work on that. So I think that's what happened.